Good morning. It's another chilly morning with Tuba Billy. So, the Grammys happened, I guess. I didn't even know. I guess most of America didn't even know because I haven't heard the ratings weren't the greatest. But the one thing that everyone's talking about, at least all the people that I follow, talking about Sam Smith and what was the woman's name? Kim Petra, maybe? Never heard of they, I guess? Anyway, so basically doing a satanic ritual on stage. Of course, dressed up as Satan, have, demon followers, worshipers, all that stuff. It's just another example of the shock and awe and trying to, elicit a response. I mean, artists have been doing it for forever. At least then they were a little more creative about it. I mean, gosh, Madonna, who you couldn't even recognize because of all her Botox that went horribly wrong. It's I mean, she wasn't the original, but definitely kind of in our modern culture, there's just shock and awe and getting people's dander up and pearl clutching and all that stuff. But at least it wasn't openly satanic. Sam Smith was definitely. I mean, gosh, Sam Smith hasn't been relevant for a long time. He had like a couple good songs, and then he kind of lost his fame, I guess. And then he had to come out and said, "Oh, well, I'm gay," and the world's like, "Yeah, oh, okay." And he said, "Well, I'm non-binary, and I want to go by they, them pronouns." Okay. So now it's, he's going to be, guzzling urine on music video and sparkly onesies and Satan robes and just trying to stay in the spotlight. I don't even know who that other person was. Apparently the youngest person to ever go through a sex change, which, the left is talking about, now talking about, genital mutilation, gender affirming care, as they call it, on minors. Tim, as he used to be called, I guess, was 16. So it's still a minor. But it's just, Satan isn't hiding anymore. Like, he used to be subtle. He used to be crafty. But now it's just, he's just like, hey, I'm here. This is me. And you have to put up with me. And you have to accept me. Now, I mean, Hollywood, musicians, all this, for a long time, have been, in one way satanic or another. And here's what I mean. Satan's entire reason of existence is to worship himself. He's, the Grand Council in heaven. God said, "I have a plan," and then Jehovah, Jesus Christ, said, "Send me, I'll be your son, and the glory be thine forever." And then Lucifer, Satan, devil, said, "I'll do it, I'll be your son, and then I'm going to do it also. Give me all of your glory." And God said, "I'll send the first." And we know how that goes. And then, a third of the host of heaven were cast out for rebellion, who wanted to follow Satan's plan. So that's how it all started. Wanting to worship himself. And throughout the Bible, it's always being subtle, being crafty, like a serpent, beguiling others, confusing others, trying to cast doubt, even with Jesus. I read this recently. When Jesus was tempted, Satan started, if you're the Son of God, turn these rocks into bread. If you're the Son of God, cast yourself off the pinnacle of the temple, and then you'll bow down and worship me, and I will give you all of the kingdoms of the world. They were already his to begin with. So that's whole Satan's whole premise is to worship himself. So while pop stars and musicians and movie stars or whatever have not been religiously satanic, a lot of them do worship themselves. It's all about me. Look at me. I want to be relevant. I keep saying relevant. I want to be noticed. Do this because I'm important. Me. Worship me. And to some extent, maybe social media contributors or creators or influencers, whatever they're called. They have to do the next thing to stay relevant, not relevant. And it's just sad. But now you have artists, like Sam Smith, just being openly satanic. And they're doing it, and I'm sure what he'll say is, it's we did it to get a reaction from these Christian bigots who won't accept the LGBTQIA2 plus !tilde group. Well, here's the thing. You do you, boo. If you want to be they, them, if you want to be a dog, if you want to go by frog self pronouns, whatever. That's your life. Let me live my life, and don't force me to align with what you say is your reality, because it's not my reality, and it's certainly not reality. That's the whole thing. If you want to be non-binary, if you want to, do whatever, that's fine. That's your life. Okay, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. If that's what makes you happy, pursue it. But what makes me happy, oh gosh, is going to church. What would you think if we're stopped in the road? Would you think someone's crossing? Almost saw a wreck there. Anyway, nice signal. Drivers. So, yeah, that's the whole thing. Most Christians, I think, would say, hey, I don't agree with that lifestyle. I'm not going to force you to be a Christian. We're far past the Spanish Inquisition and the conquistadors, or the Crusades, that's what it was. The Crusades, forcing people to convert. And we're far past that. If you don't want to live religiously, that's fine. Let me worship how I see fit. Let me believe what I believe. And you do you. Maybe that's just me, but I have a feeling that that's most Christian beliefs. But no, that does not, you can't do that with the leftist mentality. You have to accept them. You have to what's the word I'm looking for? You have to advocate for them. You have to be part of it. You have to participate. No, I won't. So, you know, we see in a prophecy that in the Bible that evil will be called good and good will be called evil. Sam Smith's performance was brave and passionate and, you know, whatever they're trying to say, or I don't know. I don't care. He was dressed up as Satan and performing on live TV. In fact, CBS tweeted out, and they deleted it right before it happened. They're like, "We're ready to worship." Wait, what? You're ready to worship? So this is a worship service now? They deleted it probably because they're like, "Oh, that doesn't look good." But hey, once this is the amazing thing about the internet. Once it's out there, it's out. Can't get it back. So it's just sad that our world has come to this point. And I've said it before, I don't think it will go back. I think we are past the point of no return as far as it comes to the morality of the country. It's just too far gone. Too many people are fully on board with eat, drink, and be merry. Do whatever you want. There is no God. Our entire life is to be whatever we want to be. Identify how you feel. And that's being celebrated at the highest levels. I mean, you have Dylan Mulvaney, who's the epitome of vanity and gender dysphoria, getting to interview in the White House because he pretends to be a woman for like 6 months. It's just, and that's brave and beautiful and wonderful and celebrated. Oh, just, I can't. So just be excellent to each other. Tuba Billy signing out. God be with you till we meet again.